my phone is not charging.
Honestly, Ollie, it's not good enough not charging your phone before the podcast. That would never be me.
This phone.
This is your co-host, everyone. And yes, I'm going to be making this into a short. You're welcome. Ollie, not being prepared for the podcast.
No, well, when this is supposed to be filmed, like, a while ago,
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. It's not my fault. Oh. Sorry, Wicketers. I don't know if you'll see this. This will probably be part of the behind the scenes video. What will happen one day? And that will not be. Oh, what is it?
Guys, welcome to your new co-host, Chair Plays.
Oh, it's charging, I think. No.
Yeah, this isn't getting cut. I'd make a short out of this, Sam. Send me the footage. I'm gonna make a short out of this.
Right. YouTube is in my monitor and my PC. What am I supposed to do?
See, this is when we need Sam to be at your house. He's the computer science man.
No. This is just me.
You sucking at technology, yeah, we all know.
Right. I won't plug it on charge for now. Yeah. But when you get Sam to
What
No, because I've got no plug near me. I'm trying to charge it from my PC.
What charges your phone at? Give me a number.
13%.
13. Oof.
Yeah.
There we go.
So.
No, I didn't put Sonny Baker. No, it was between Josh Tong or Sonny Baker. It was between those two.
Happy New Year's Eve. We've arrived. Well, it's New Year's Eve for you, but first it's the 16th of December. Yeah, filmed this very early. Yeah, we're doing it very early, Wicketers, because someone is going Pakistan. Saudi Arabia. You have been clear where you've been going.
Look at how he mixes up the countries. How could you?
No, you just haven't been clear where you're going. So
I've said this multiple times, but anyway, welcome back, Wicketers. It's me, Suran. You know me, you love me. That's Ollie. Yeah, you know him as well. He's got a bigger head today.
It's been a great year of cricket. It's been a good start to our channel. I think so. We did have a period where someone did leave the channel. We did get a special.
I wonder who did that.
I have no idea. We also did get 2 special guests on the channel. Charlie Cook. Thank you to him. Hopefully he'll come back.
Next time I'll be able to see him. Next time I can give him my horrendous cricket facts.
No. Then, of course, our editor of the podcast, Sam, did also make an appearance in the channel when someone was missing. This week.
I wonder who was that.
No idea. This is our year in review of cricket. We're going to be talking about. And we can't. 1, 2, 3.
You can tell how last minute this is.
No, this is not last minute. I've literally just can't count. So 8 national teams. We're going to go into deep depth of a few of them in their leagues, what's happened. We're going to give their years out of 10. I'm a bit scared. So,
and if we haven't talked about your country, it's because it's not good enough.
Ooh. Gosh. Well, no, it's not because it's not good enough. Like,
we just don't have a lot to talk about. They're just very boring and interesting.
You just haven't had a big year, really. We do have West Indies, so you can't really say it because you're not good enough when we do have West Indies.
The exact opposite.
Yeah. When we're going to, with two teams, we're going to have to put a bit of asterisks around it because their year is not over yet. Well, when we're filming it, their year is not over yet. They've still got two important test matches to play. And that is,
And it
of
could be
course,
very drastically different.
yes, and that is, of course, Australia and England. So they are not the final ratings for, well, there's asterisk ratings. So for how it's been.
Australia are doing better just because they're beating England 2-0, and they're likely going to beat them 5-0.
Sure. We've got Josh Young now. I don't know what it is about. But yeah, so let's start off with England, of course. England. We always love to start off with England. It's been our common theme this year. Let's start off with the year in review.
You forced me to do this every single time.
With England. No, because you love talking about it. So, where do you want to start? National team, the leagues?
I think we start off with the most exciting thing, the 100. How fun was that for the channel? That's probably where our channel started off with franchise leagues, talking about the 100.
It starts off England, India, really. So
yeah, first franchise league was the 100.
Yeah, like next year we'll go more in depth with Vitality Blast, don't worry.
Oh, you guys aren't ready for the franchise leagues we're going to talk about. You're not ready for it.
We are planning to go to a few games, planning, and we're going to vlog it. Yeah, let's start off with England. So I'll say you want to start off with 100. I don't want to start off with 100. I'll start off with the national team.
I feel like we should save the best for last, the national team.
No, this is definitely not the best.
Fair enough.
So this year,
it's your team.
2025, for England, it's been up and down.
Your face isn't even in there. Get it into the camera frame.
Well, no, that's look at Softeron.
Yeah. Bend across. Look, turn your head.
I've literally got no taste on my keyboard. This is like the messiest. This is like awful.
This guy. Usually I'm the annoying one to film with.
Mate, and also, I've got a metal wire, yeah? It's really good, yes. But guess what? It's because it won't break because it's hard to like bend. But then what's the problem with it? So when you touch it, it gives you little electric shocks.
Oh, so he's trying to kill himself as well. Wonderful.
No, I'm just saying. So,
I never said that.
So, the year starts off for England. Josh Butler, still your white ball captain. It starts off with a 4-1 defeat in T20 cricket to India. And it really showed how bad England was against Indian conditions. They were lost 3-0 in ODIs. ODIs this year for England has been absolutely dreadful. Because straight after
ODIs are about as important as trying to. I can't think of a good analogy, but basically the point is England don't care about ODIs because they don't play Royal One Day Cup enough.
Yeah, so we lost 3-0 to India in ODIs, lost 4-1 to them in T20s, then the Champions Trophy.
Who remembers the Champions Trophy?
The end of Josh Butler. We lost every single game in our group, and Josh Butler was sacked. So that was a terrible start to the year for England.
What about the head coach? Wasn't he sacked as well?
Yes, both head coach and Josh Butler was both sacked.
Matthew Mott and Josh Butler. Oh, what a shame it was.
Yeah, it was coming.
You know what stuck with me, like, throughout, like, whenever I hear the name Matt Mott, it's because I remember specifically when Rob Key was, like, announced as, like, the ECB director, like, he had this really interesting, like, how funty. But anyway, with Rob Key, like, what?
How funty.
This guy. Anyway, back to my point that I was trying to make. Rob Key, he had a real I don't know why, but he was so insistent that they got an Australian as their head coach. I don't know if he had an infatuation with an Australian accent or whether he just liked their style of coaching. I don't get it. It's very weird.
What are you trying to say?
Basically, Rob Key was very insistent that he wanted an Australian coach. That's the only reason that Matt Mott was selected.
Yeah, but instead we stick with our New Zealander, hey? A great New Zealander. Baz McCullum. So the terrible start for 2025 for England. Awful. Then we decided to baptism our way. No surprise. And Harry Brook announced as the new white ball captain.
What a meteoric rise it was.
I think as white ball captain, we've definitely seen a big improvement in T20 cricket ever since he became white ball captain, because if you look at it, we'll speak about tests more later, we'll stick with white ball. So we won 3-0 against West Indies, we'll get to them later. 3-0 against West Indies in ODI and T20. And
That's
also,
a very good start.
We lost 2-1 to South Africa in ODIs. Not that bad. We drew South Africa in T20s, despite but that was because of weather. Sharon. Oh no, Sharon's got bad internet. Sam.
You're really glitching.
Sharon, you're really glitching for me. Sam, who's glitching for you? Me or him? Oh, yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I can only apologise.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we lost 2-0 to ODIs to South Africa. We drew to South Africa in T20s, where we hit 304 in one game. So then we beat Ireland in T20s 2-0. Then we beat New Zealand in T20s. Then we got bashed by New Zealand in those guys. So I'll say, overall, it's been a good white ball year for us.
Who would you say was your one breakout player across all formats? Like for the year 2025, who is England's best player in 2025?
Well, for the national team, we're thinking about Test.
You can do them separately if you want, but ideally all formats.
Test format. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one.
Loads to choose from.
Test's been a weird year. Let me talk about, before I give you that, let me talk about the Test cricket. So,
all right.
A good year for England and white ball, I say. T20 wise, very good. ODI, bad. So I'll just mix it good. Because very good for T20, bad for ODI, good. Good year. Harry Brook's captain. We're looking good for the T20 World Cup, so that's a positive. But Test. We started the year with batters Zimbabwe, by no surprises at all. But we've had basically one big series so far this year. Well, two, but we drew 2-2 to India.
Wasn't that infuriating?
Yeah, it's not the best.
That's the time that we started this podcast, actually. England and India.
Yes, and it's not what you want, really, against India. You don't want to.
Yeah, we remember quite a few of those games that we talked about from strong positions. I feel like this was something that carried on throughout the year, like in tests for you. Like you were in strong positions.
Then we bottle it. Yes.
Yeah.
It is exactly how it's been going the entire year. And on the buzz, I saw the stat. England hasn't won a 5-match series since 2019.
Yep, I've seen it as well.
That's not good.
It's worrying.
the games are entertaining. Yes, they're great series. Yeah, the 2020 Ashes, brilliant series. The 2025 England-India series, amazing series. That last day was in that.
Mental.
I remember the England-India series. All 25 days was played. That was great. That series was.
It was great to watch, and it was great for content because we got a lot of views.
Yeah, so that was good. So we are creating entertaining matches, but we're not getting results. And we've proven that with us. So England ended 2-2. I think, yes, as I think, yeah, we played well, but we should have won it.
Yeah, that was the big sentiment.
I
I
think
think
we was a
England
better team.
generally played better than India.
We did, but then we didn't win it. So it was, and in that old, I want a petition anyway to ban test matches from Old Trafford, please. Yeah, the 2020 this England-India series, way too flat, just nothing in it. You can't. Bowling is so hard on it. Then 2023 Ashes cost us from winning the Ashes because it rained and it was battering Australia, and we had 2 days to bowl them out to India to make it 2-2. So I want a petition to ban Old Trafford from test matches because it's either going to draw or wash out. So a draw.
He hates Manchester for other reasons as well.
Yeah, of course. But then that's the main series what's happened this year. Well, when we filmed this, only 2 of the 5 matches Ashes has happened. And
boy, has it gone well.
No, it's gone absolutely awful with 2-0 down.
I was being sarcastic because I know you're doing horrendous and you're going to lose 5-0.
I don't think we're going to lose 5-0. Unless we don't. We've been told that we're going to change for the test. That Aaron Brooks said he's going to focus more, so hopefully he won't play more super shots. Please.
Yeah, but you're getting excited. We're not talking about the third test just yet. We're saving that for a different time.
So yeah, we went 2-0 down, and like I said, I strongly believe we still the better team than Australia.
If you're the better team, then you'd be winning, wouldn't you?
But like I said, the mentality's not there. We should have won. We should have won the first test, definitely. We definitely should have won that first test. And probably the second test. But what we've done is, once again, like you said earlier, we've got in those really, really good positions and we've let it slide.
And it's only going to get harder because Pat Cummins is coming back in and getting the second member of the big 3 in there. Hazelwood's not going to be in there, but
we've got Josh Long now.
I'd choose Hazelwood over Tongue. Hazelwood over Tongue any day.
I'm actually so excited to watch Josh Long bowl. I generally think Josh Long could be a game changer.
Well, you're going to watch his wibbly wobblers? Like the exact same how he bowled against India. Half of his balls going that way and then half of them being absolute.
I know, but Ron, he got the most wickets in the Indian series. This is why I rate him so highly. Because
it's definitely an X factor. And I mean, you might as well. You're 2-0 down.
Going back to that second test against Australia, we let Mitch Starc get 77 runs. We couldn't take out the tail end. And that's been an England problem for ages. But during that India series, Josh Long proved he could take out the tail end. And that's why I'm so happy he's there. Especially after that second test. We couldn't take out the tail end. And that is England's problem for a long time. So, and Josh Long proved that he can do that. So I'm happy Josh Long is in. So England has had a bad year, in my opinion, in Test cricket.
They really have.
I wouldn't. It's not been awful. We had a great series.
You just expect a lot better from England, wouldn't you? Especially under this new Bazball era.
Well, no, it's not a new era anymore, Saran. It's been going for about 3 years. It's not a new era. This is an era. Well,
I don't know. This year felt special because the Ashes we were back in Australia again, and like this
It's a
was
new
probably
It's
the
not a new
best
era.
that people felt before going into this.
Yeah, of course it is. But it doesn't mean it's a new era. This is a project what's been going on for a while now, and it's not
No, but
there.
let's be honest. This little era. What have been the actual biggest gains from it? Because they haven't won a national. So what do you think this era has actually achieved? I'm interested. I'm asking because I want to know.
Saved Test cricket.
Save Test cricket, but that's
Yes.
more in terms of entertainment. What about the actual results?
It's also saved England. We're not. We're better. We're a better team. It's made us a better team. It's given them more chances to win games. That's what it's done. But we're not getting the results all the time. But
Do you still think that there's still one more step England have to take in order to win those big series like India and the Ashes? Do you think there's one more step they need to take?
A better chance. It's given us the chances to win the games, but we're not taking those chances to win the games. That's what it's doing. But it's definitely, of course, it's improved England. Is
it just a lack of mentality that actually means they miss those chances, at the crucial times where they're under pressure? That's when they falter.
So, right, I'll give you my Test Player of the Year, ODI Player of the Year, and T20 Player of the Year. I'll start with ODI because this is one I've got either two names, Joe Root or Adil Rashid. Because who else? I'm going to give it to Joe Root because he's got 808 runs and he's averaged 57 in ODI cricket.
Probably one of the better players in your Champions Trophy.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it to Joe Root because it's not much better competition out there. T20. This is an interesting one. We've been very good in T20 this year, except for the start. But that was under Joss. But under Brook, we have been really good in T20 cricket. Really good. It's
I can think of a few people off the top of my head.
It's just I'm trying to think. I know you got Butler, but Butler's he's just Joss Butler. Salt, you got Salt. You definitely feel Salt. He did all Phil Salt won it. Just that innings just wins it for him against South Africa. That innings just wins it. That's such a special innings. Just complete. He's averaged 43 this year in T20 cricket. That's very, very good. In international cricket, in 11 innings, he's averaged 43. That's very good. Test cricket. I'm
thinking of a very distinct one here.
Oh, who are you thinking of?
Gus Atkinson.
No.
No? Really?
No, wrong. He's literally played for 4 games out of possible.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm thinking of last year. Alright, never mind. Yeah, ignore me. Ignore me. Yeah, definitely. Not this year.
No. He only played 1 game in the India series because he was injured.
I can only apologise.
I've got. There's 2 people who I'm thinking of. Joe. He's averaged 61 this year, Saran. He's in 14 innings. He's averaged 61. I've got 7.
Yeah, I'm frustrated by how good he is.
He's just he's just too good for us, isn't he? Or Ben Stokes.
I say give it to Ben Stokes. You've given Joe Root enough.
No, I'm giving it to Joe Root. Mate, he got his century in Australia. You've got to give it Joe Root. He's averaged 61. He was brilliant in the India series. He's probably our best batter in this current Ashes. You've got to give it to Joe Root.
Fair enough.
He probably got sent against Zimbabwe because who didn't?
Yep.
So he's had a very good year. Bowling wise, brilliant. Probably his best bowling year in ages. But I think the only reason why I've not gave to him, his batting's let him down a bit.
Yeah, Ben Stokes is not the wonder man he used to be.
Well, bowling wise, look at him go. Mate, he's a machine. Oh, shall I give it Bashir though?
Your mortal enemy.
Feel for him, to be honest, Ron.
Pardon?
What are you reading? Why are you looking at your phone so intensely?
I was just checking the fixtures for my Pakistan team later on, getting ready.
Oh. Yeah, so, yeah, Bashir, yeah, no. I do feel for him, though. He's been built up as this number one spinner. He can't even get a game.
From first spinner to afterthought.
Yeah. Will Jackson's took his place. They told England at the start of the year that Will Jackson will be England's main spinner in Australia. They won't believe you.
Yep. Because Australia is a graveyard for spinners, and only Nathan Lyon will do well there. Like, that's just the unwritten rule.
So we spoke about the national teams. The national team. Yep. Now, franchise. Yes.
We'll start off with the boring one first. We'll talk about Vitality Blast, because I don't keep on watch with it.
Then we won't talk about it. We'll just go straight to the 100.
Alright, fair enough. So the 100. If I remember, I'm gonna show you the best Ollie impression I've got. Oh, I don't think Trent Rockets are gonna get a single win this year. We're gonna finish bottom of the table. No, 0 wins.
I said we'll get 1 win.
We might get at least 1 win, but we're gonna finish at the bottom of the table. I don't see the squad making it to the top 3.
You got Trent Rockets 7th.
I did have them 7th, but at least I didn't have them last.
Nobody thought Trent Rockets were going to get to final, but why are we talking about that bloody final again? Oh. 3 years in a row. They did the 3-peat. That is the main thing. Only Invincibles did do the 3-peat. And that was
at least that whole squad's getting thrown into the gutter.
I went to... So how many games are in the group stage? 8, right?
7, I think. Not 8.
No, 8. No, 8.
Oh, yeah, there are 8. Never mind. Yeah.
I went to 5 out of the 8 games, and I was there on the journey. I went to the final, and guess what happened?
We got battered.
Yeah, I don't know who annoyed me in that final. Do you remember who? Marcus Thornus, you're correct. He ignored me so much in that final because he was like, I'll defend it a bit. Oh, then he's off smashing the ball when it's too late. Yeah, he just played the innings so badly. Because the thing is, he was batting really good, but too late. It was so annoying.
What did you think about the 100 in general this year? What do you think? Better than last year? Like, best 100 that we've ever had?
No. It was definitely a down year for 100. Because
I agree with you.
3 teams just dominated.
There weren't really that many close games either, were there?
No.
I can only list a few off the top of my head.
No, with the 100, the beginning was awful. No close games at all. Then as it went on, they just getting better because people starting to get the players starting to get used to the format again. They got better and better. So it was definitely down year because I think last year was better for entertainment wise. It still was entertaining, but I think I enjoyed last year's more. No, actually, I didn't enjoy last year. I enjoyed this year more because Trent Rockets got to the final. But entertainment wise, last year was better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like that fine. That fine's heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking.
Trent Rockets was the underdogs, big underdogs because we had so many injuries, didn't we? So many. It's like being an Arsenal fan all over again. Especially to that bowling lineup. Dylan Pennington making his debut in the final. He bowled really well.
Let's remember some of the injuries that we had. Lockie Ferguson pulled up like an hour before because of a hamstring or something. Was it a stiff calf? Then
Yeah, I don't know.
on the flight, no, not even on the flight, on the drive to London, Sam Cooke somehow managed to injure his hand, I think. Then
No, it's just wrong. It was just
too
heartbreaking.
many to count.
Them
But anyway,
Tom
before we move on from the 100,
Morgan-
there's a couple big things I want to talk about. But first of all, player of the tournament. Who do you think did the best in the 100? I have a clear answer. I think you have a clear
Jordan Cox.
answer as
It's
well.
obviously Jordan Cox. It's obviously
I was going to
Jordan
say
Cox.
Jordan Cox as well.
It's obviously he had an outstanding 100, and I think he should have got included in the test squad. But that's just my
It's
opinion.
criminal. Absolutely criminal.
Then yeah, Jordan Cox was absolutely brilliant in the 100.
Ola?
But yeah, hold on. Oh, trying to think. Sonny Baker was brilliant. We had teams of the 100. Oh, I'll see if I can find mine. Teams of the tournament. That's not my team at all. That's definitely not my team of the tournament. Oh my days, what is some of this stuff? Well, here we go. So some of the bowlers I had in there. I had Baker. Tong was very good. Sota was very good. Nathan Sota, he was brilliant. Rashid Khan. The best power play bowler in the entire tournament, David Willey. For his captaining skills. Oh, we're in trouble. I'm going to move myself up to 3. If you remember. Green Ormond was very good. Zach Crawley had a very good 100. Very good 100 from Zach Crawley.
To my surprise. Probably not to your surprise.
Sam Cohen was great too. Sam Cohen was very good in 100. So slow deliveries. Yeah, just as some of the names, he was very good in my team as well. Yeah. Like, as for England, Trent Rocket bowling actually fine. Ben Sampson and Ben Sampson, Dylan Pennington run out of him. I mean,
to be fair, they didn't do horrible. I was expecting them to do a lot worse.
But if we had the premium bowlers, if we have Lockie,
they were finished.
Then of course David Willey in that power play was special.
Mm-hmm.
It was the massive.
One more thing I want to talk about this 100 topic, because this year something very important happened to the 100 as well.
Yes.
I think we both know what happened. I'm going to let you explain this one.
The IPL owners has arrived, and next year we are getting an auction.
This really worries me. It really does. Because talking about this as a paranoid Pakistan fan, across the world already, like some Pakistani players aren't playing.
I don't think I spoke to Charlie about it. I don't think it's the worst thing they could have done, but I just feel like there's something different with the draft. Something different, what not been done before. I don't think the auction was the worst decision but I've seen why they did it. They did it because they're sick of Over Invincibles winning, or what they call now MI London. They're sick of MI London winning because MI London.
MI London. No,
MI London has now won it 3 years, right? So that is probably the main reason that, and also the IPL, why they've gone with the auction format. Because that means it's that they're trying to create different teams.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about this a couple podcasts ago. Like, we talked about the auction and then like what the Indian investors coming in, like, or just the general like premise of selling the shares of the franchises to different areas around the world. We're not just limiting it to the Indian franchises, because other people have bought it as well.
One thing I was happy about to hear about that, everyone has the same budget. I think that was a good decision, because if everyone didn't have the same budget, it would be so unfair on some teams.
But then we also did talk about the fact that other teams who play in those franchises, like Rashid Khan, he plays for MI Emirates, MI Cape Town.
That's another thing about the this year. That we had new players in. There's quite a few Aussies this year. A lot of Aussies this year.
Ollie loved that.
No. But we did have some movements because of the IPL owners coming in. And we actually haven't spoken about something, Sharon. We actually haven't spoken about something.
What have we not talked about?
Quite a big topic, what me and you both got super angry about. Super angry.
Was it the team colour changes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Who did over Invincibles have on MI London have playing in the final? Who did they call in last minute to play in replacement for Shikon?
Adam Zampa.
Adam Zampa. Who was Shrem Rockets not allowed to play?
Tom Moores.
And how ridiculous is that?
Absolutely ridiculous. It shows the favouritism from the ECB.
How unfair is that?
Completely unfair.
Like, okay, if they allowed them to have Adam Zampa, we should be allowed to have Tom Moores.
Yeah, that's a very simple, basic fact. I think that's something that, like, especially the last 2 years, the 100 has been really, like... I know the first game of the 100, I can't remember whether it was this year or last year, but then I remember Mohamed Amir, he played one game, he did really well that game, but then he went off as soon as that game was done.
They're only there as replacements. But
yeah,
those people that understand, they're only there for the international players. But when you're replacing an injured player, I think you should be allowed to be in the team. I don't get why you're not allowed to be in the team from there now on. Because you're not injuring, you're not replacing an international player. You're replacing a guy who's actually got injured. So you should be allowed to just play the rest of the tournament with that team. Like Tom Moore should have been allowed to. And
yeah, especially considering that the rules here were really strange as well, because I think, was it Adam Hose who had his leg broken?
Yeah.
Yeah, then...
Yeah, Adam Hose had his leg broken.
100%.
Yeah, then, like, we had to play... we was battered short in the final then, because we had... Was it Rossington as our wicket keeper? Because we wasn't allowed to play Moores. We had to go with Rossington. Was
it Rossington? I can't remember him.
Whoever it was, he wasn't a good batter. He was a good fielder. Who did we? Was it Ben Cox as wicketkeeper? Let me get up to the final.
Ben Cox, that might have been it. Yeah, Ben Cox. Ben Cox.
We also had Rossington. This for me. If you look at the Sri Rocket team from the start of the tournament to the end of the tournament, most of it changed because of the amount of injuries they picked up. So unlucky. Does that end our England segment then?
It's over half an hour long. Dang, this has been long.
I thought it was going to be a long video, so Wicketers, you better be ready.
Right, so that's England out the way. Who's up next?
India.
This is a big one. I'm going to let you speak about the international team because I really want to talk about this franchise.
You want to talk about the IPL up in 2025, right?
I want to talk about it.
Right.
It's fine. You start off with the national team. We've got
2 hours still after so this cannot take that long. We're going to have to speak fast as we go.
Yeah, got it.
A few teams get really short on like. Good thing. India is probably the last franchise we're going to talk about, right? Or do you want to talk about the PSL?
PSL, obviously.
So the franchise league we talk about England, India, Pakistan. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
The others we're just going to speak about national team. They should be shorter.
Maybe in the next few years we'll talk about all of them.
Yes, so the Indian national team. We get to this sort of year. It's been a great year, of course it has. Why wouldn't it be a great year? White ball, amazing, absolutely amazing. They won the Champions Trophy. They beat Australia in ODI and T20. I mean, ridiculous.
How incredible have they been? Like, I think if Bazball was revolutionary to Test cricket, then what India have done with T20I cricket or white ball cricket, like that is it's on the levels of that, I think.
They just absolutely dominated white ball cricket. They battered England. They battered the Champions Trophy. They battered the Asia Cup. They beaten Australia ODI T20. They've beaten South Africa ODI T20. Literally.
And remember, this is all whilst losing, I think, 19 tosses in a row or something wicked like that.
White ball cricket, yeah, they've absolutely hammered for the T20 World Cup, yeah, they've already beaten everyone. All their big contenders, people say, the big contenders of Australia to India, Australia, South Africa, England, already beat all three this year.
Mm-hmm.
Spare, the England team, yeah, was under Joss Butler. So that beat Harry.
There's something I want to mention about India, because, yes, India are incredible, but they're not invincible. They're not.
They're not invincible, but when these series against nations what are supposed to be the main competitors to them in the T20 World Cup, it's just beating them. It's like, is there any point in this next T20 World Cup?
I think that's a bit of a ludicrous statement. There is a point, because I don't think India are winning this T20 World Cup, and I'm saying that right here and right now. India are not winning it.
What? When the host nation, you don't think they're going to win it in their own backyard?
I don't think they're winning it.
I think they're going to absolutely hammer this T20 World Cup.
I don't think so.
To believe win it. They'll win every game. They won't lose a game. I don't see them losing a single game. Especially their group: USA, Namibia, Pakistan, Netherlands. They got a great record against Pakistan in recent times, and Netherlands, Namibia, and USA's got no hope.
unless USA somehow miraculously beat India. Imagine the scenes.
That's already then top of their group. They'll probably get to semi-finals. Whoever faces, they'll easily win this. They are so good at white ball cricket, it's ridiculous. So there's literally not much to say about it, because they're just too good. They've beaten everyone. They've beaten everyone in Asia, beaten South Africa, beat England, and beat Australia in 1 year.
Who remembers the last time that happened?
You know, so a lot of times people just beat their main competitors before a year.
Yeah.
Okay, Test cricket. This is where it's a bit concerning. For India. There needs a new head coach. I think that is something.
He has transformed the white ball team, but the red ball.
Yeah,
it's not been there, has it?
Their year starts off well. Not well, because they claimed there was underdogs. They claimed there was underdogs in the England-India series.
He's still so triggered about it. That's why I've let him talk about the internationals team.
It was it's Suraj. I hate Suraj. Suraj said, we're underdogs and we've gone out with a draw. He wasn't underdogs. People was predicting really close test series, and that's what we got. A lot of people has India's favourites in that test series because Bazball. So they could have won that fourth test. They could have won that fourth test, definitely. When it was a draw, but no, they just decided to keep them batting. So
yeah,
they could have won that series. So then it beat West Indies. That's not an accomplishment at all. Being West Indies in Test cricket, I mean,
it's like it's like stepping on a fly.
Yeah. Then the end of the year for Test cricket. Not good at all. Not good at all. They got absolutely hammered by South Africa. I know South Africa.
By the way, there was an interesting stat. There's only ever been 3 times that India have lost Test series at home. 2 of them were this year against New Zealand and South Africa.
New Zealand was last year.
Oh, yeah, that was last year, but
yeah,
it's concerning that 2 of them has happened under Gautam Gambhir.
Those been the last 2. It was West Indies game up in India. Was the West Indies series in India?
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. Yeah, it was. So their last 3 series at home, they won 1, lost 2, and that win is against West Indies. So,
Yeah.
and
The fact they only won once is
bad.
Yeah.
They use the same pictures what they lost in New
Do
Zealand.
you know what the biggest issue is? Is that Gautam Gambhir is trying to bring in the mindset from his T20 squad into that Test squad, which is why you have players like Yashasvi Jaiswal, who, in my opinion, he's not a red ball player. He's primarily white ball, but then he's never going to force himself into that T20I squad because no one is going to dislodge Abhishek Sharma.
Is Jaiswal not a red ball player?
Pardon?
You said Jaiswal's not a red ball player.
No, I'm saying that he's more of a white ball player. Obviously, the results.
Actually, I don't disagree. I forgot he was awful in that England-India series, wasn't he? He was absolutely horrific.
But then, India, they have such a... I'm not going to say a bit of a crisis over their wicket keepers, but Rishabh Pant, Shikhar Bharat, they were struggling to fit them in.
He just gets injured too much.
He does. He had a really bad injury a couple years ago, which has made him so brittle.
He got absolutely battered at him. He was brilliant in the England-India series, but got absolutely battered body-wise. His body must have been finished.
Yeah.
But
then there's always this argument that we love to mention whenever we talk about India's Test side. Their big main premium bowler.
Yeah. My favourite argument, the argument what I brought up, how Bumrah is weakness to their team. Because they rely on him too much. That is my opinion. He's definitely probably the best in the world, but they rely on him way too much, and that costs them.
It really does.
Because when it's like in that England-India series, going back to it, the 2 games they won, Bumrah wasn't playing.
And you know what was interesting as well? In the India and South Africa series as well.
I would like to say why. It's because players know, because these teams, England, South Africa, they've got a plan. Don't attack Bumrah, attack the rest. But when they don't have Bumrah, they're attacking all of them, so they're getting out more.
But then again, you can't not play without Jasprit Bumrah. He walks into almost any T20 Test ODI 11.
But you've got to do. If teams like England knew what to do against Bumrah, of course you still get wickets, but it's
the general idea.
It allowed them to just tackle the other bowlers and batter them out. Then when they didn't have Bumrah, it made England unsure what to do with the rest of the bowlers now. Who to defend, so it made other bowlers more dangerous, like Siraj.
Your favourite player?
So, of course, from what I watched for India, their best player this year was Shubman Gill.
Was that Test, ODI, T20?
Test. Mate,
Test.
He was brilliant in that England series. Absolutely.
And especially considering now his move down to number 4 from that opening position. I mean, he's transitioned seamlessly, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant at 4. He was brilliant. He was really good in that England series. So, do you want to talk about your favourite?
What about ODI and T20? You say the ODI one because I know the T20 one. I know the T20 one.
I haven't watched enough.
Alright, I'll just say the T20 one because I haven't watched many of India's ODIs anyway. But you can't look past him, can you? Abhishek Sharma, the number 1 T20I batsman.
So
I hate this guy so much, yet I still respect him. Because just the way that he's managed his swashbuckling innings, it shouldn't work. I don't know why it does work, but it works. And when he gets going, there's very little you can do to stop him, and he has a phenomenal record, and he's likely going to stay at the top of the order for the next decade, I think. You never know. But anyway, we shall move on.
I'll give you ODI then. I'll give you ODI.
ODI. Oh.
You
know what? I've got one.
I still can go Virat Kohli. I mean, this year
between Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma, one of the two.
I'll go Kohli.
I'll go Rohit Sharma.
Anyway, so your favourite IPL, have fun.
So the Indian
Not
Premier
too
League
long,
this
Ron.
year.
We've already spoke for a long time already.
I'll keep this as brief as I can.
We've got lots of nations.
So the IPL this year, it was very interesting this year because last year was the highest scoring one yet. Like there were lots of crash bang wallops, Sunrisers, Hyderabad, and KKR.
Last year, Josh Butt got back-to-back centuries, I swear. Or that this year?
It was last year. It really annoyed me. But anyway, this year, Sunrisers, Hyderabad, and KKR. Interestingly, they were near the bottom of the table. The two teams that were in the final last year did horrendous this year, and I think the run rates. Oh my days, they were still high as ever. Like there were more than I think about a quarter of the games had scores over 200, which is absolutely mental to think about. Sunrisers Hyderabad almost broke the 300 run mark again. Like they do this every year, but this year they were too inconsistent with their batting. They ended up like it's a long story. I'm not gonna get into the absolute I'm not gonna get into the spaghetti and meatballs of this. I'm gonna go over this very generally. So who won IPL 2025? Oh, it was so special. This was probably a season that loads of people are going to remember. Virat Kohli's team won. To put this into perspective, this was the 18th edition. Virat Kohli has been playing for Royal Challengers Bengaluru since 2008. He's played every single year. He got to the final once in 2016. And in 2016, that's when it hurt the most. Because he scored over 1,000 runs in that season. And he still came up second. But this year was so special. Especially for Bengaluru and the whole team. And bear in mind, their captain for this year was an unknown, Rajat Patidar. The same guy who got them into that legendary innings a couple years ago in that qualifier 2 against LSG. He scored 100 odd in a knockout game, which is absolutely mental if you ask me. And yeah, Virat Kohli was undoubtedly the player of the year. The player of the IPL, not player of the year. But it's just because even this year he did incredibly well. He scored 600 odd runs. He wasn't the top scorer. That goes to someone else. But and we need to spare a thought for Punjab Kings as well. Because you know how it is with a mega auction. Like, you lose practically half all of your squad. The squad that Punjab Kings had assembled, it was really something. Shreyas Iyer leading from the front. Bear in mind, he won the IPL in 2024, the year before the mega auction with Kolkata Knight Riders. And that's my team I support, if you guys didn't know already. I'll speak about them in a bit. But spare a thought for them, because they had been doing really well all season. I think they finished top of the table. They were by far one of the best teams. Because Punjab Kings, they're notorious for, always missing out the last spot. They hadn't reached the playoffs for a while. But under Shreyas Iyer, it was incredible. This year, it was the downfall of the teams that did well last year. But then, it was almost like a kind of a rise for the teams that did horrendous last year. Talking about two teams that are known for their greats, Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings, the El Clasico of the IPL. Chennai Super Kings finished at the bottom, towards the bottom, I think. I don't know if they finished exactly at the bottom, but Mumbai Indians managed to sneak into the playoffs. I can't remember which team it was that launched. It was Mumbai Indians. They launched an incredible comeback. At the start of the season, they were reeling. Everyone thought they were out already. Then Jasprit Bumrah came back from injury, and he spearheaded them almost single-handedly to that playoff spot. It's really something. Because you can't even say that there was, the one small thing that changed it. Because I'm still sitting here in shock thinking about it. Because Surya Kumar Yadav, in the build-up to the IPL, he was out of form. And then, by the end of it, he finished second highest run scorer. I mean, obviously, Surya Kumar Yadav is in a bit of a form drought right now, but this is 2025. Like, this was about March-ish? And you have to remember as well, the IPL was delayed in the middle because of cross-border tensions between Pakistan as well. It was the same with the PSL. Both of them were delayed by about a week, I think. But anyway, I'm going to finish this off with my favourite team because I can and you won't stop me.
I can.
So Kolkata Knight Riders, from the defending champions to having such a bad year this year, watching them this year was it was depressing. It was depressing because this is why mega auctions, they annoy me. I understand why they're there, but they still annoy me because they had assembled a title-winning squad in 2024. Like, that was practically the squad that could probably win you at least 90% of the leagues. But no, it all had to go in the bin for the mega auction. I was really disappointed by KKR's approach in the mega auction that year as well. It was honestly disappointing. Like, to have such downgrades from Mitchell Starc to Spencer Johnson, then Phil Salt to Quinton de Kock. Yeah, the opening combination really messed us up this year. But obviously, that's a completely separate issue. But main consensus for this year is that RCB won. It's going to be a year that's going to be remembered for a long, long time for Virat Kohli fans. And he can finally retire knowing that he's actually won a title, which is kind of cathartic to think about, since that was kind of the whole joke with RCB, that with Kohli still around, they're never going to win another title, but they managed it, and that's enough for the IPL for now.
New Zealand cricket. They've played a lot.
They really have. Yeah, we really haven't talked about New Zealand, have we?
No, because they've just been playing like easy teams. Well, so they've barely played any Test cricket. Their Test cricket this year, I'm looking at it now. Their Test cricket this year has been a series against Zimbabwe. They won 2-0. Of course. And they're currently playing a series against West Indies, where they drew the first one, very surprisingly.
Quite legendary circumstances.
But then they've won the second one. That is literally their Test year.
Yeah, this is kind of the problem with the ICC World Test Championship cycle, that basically the big three, Australia, England, and India, they play like an absurd amount of tests every year. But then every team outside of that, yeah, they don't play any.
Well,
and considering New Zealand will form a World Test Championships, that's a bit of a surprise, isn't it?
Next year they do play England. They do play England next year.
Oh, they can get their revenge as the first Bazball guinea pigs.
Yes, and when they got absolutely battered. But so let's just deep dive in their white ball because they've done a lot. So at the start of the year, they took part in Championship Trophy, got to the final, nearly won.
They did nearly win.
They lost.
This is the thing about New Zealand cricket. So many people underestimate them. Like, I don't know. This is the one team that, in my experience as a cricket fan, have been like underestimated the most. And I'm a Pakistan cricket fan. You know, people have no trust in us.
So awful. So and after that, they battered Pakistan 4-1 in T20 cricket. Then won 3-0 against Pakistan in ODI cricket. Then won a one-off tournament involving South Africa and Zimbabwe in T20 cricket. Then they lost 2-0 to Australia in T20 cricket. So when they actually, then they battered England in ODI cricket. lost in T20 cricket. They beat West Indies in T20 cricket, and then they beat West Indies in ODI cricket. So
just been a solid year for them, hasn't it?
They ODIs, they win a lot. They're very good in ODIs. T20, they beat smaller teams, but they lost to England and Australia, to two bigger teams. That's why I don't rate their chances a lot in the T20 World Cup. ODI, they look very good. Test, we don't really know, because they're been facing.
I haven't really watched a lot of New Zealand cricket, so I can't really say much for the Test and ODI, but I know specifically one player who's done really well in the T20Is.
Then T20, they lost to England and Australia. So yeah, New Zealand for you. Not done a lot.
But
really,
I think the one player I want to mention, like in this little period, like
I'm not going to mention. You say that, they've got a much bigger year next year though. They do have big. They've got India in ODIs, India in T20s, the T20 World Cup, and South Africa in T20s, then England in Tests. So they've got a lot
more to talk about next year.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I don't watch a lot of Test cricket for New Zealand. I can only apologise, and I don't watch a lot of ODI cricket. I can only apologise, but
I watch ODI cricket when England.
But the T20 player I want to mention, he really frustrates me because this just shows like how bad the ICC rankings are. Jacob Duffy, who somehow,
he's number one. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
despite playing less than 30 T20s. He is number one on the T20I rankings. No disrespect to him whatsoever. Yeah, I'm sure he's an amazing bowler, but I can name at least 20 or 30 bowlers better than him. I mean, come on. Like, is this really what the ICC are trying to get this to vote on?
I'm getting back on. I need to remind me of them. Where's men's bowler rankings?
Because this really frustrates me. I don't get it.
No, he's no longer number one. He's no longer number one.
But he was for quite a while.
Yeah,
and that really disappoints me. Who's number one right now?
Oh, God, no, it's his name twice.
Ram Chakravarti.
Yeah, there you go.
As he rightfully should be, by the way.
I remember when Vinky was first. What's happened to Adil Rashid?
He just hasn't played a lot of T20 cricket.
Yeah, and he has been good enough to be first, to be honest.
The ICC rankings, they tell you something different. It's what you see through these eyes, I tell you. It's what you see through them. Not the rose-tinted glasses. Not these black ones either.
Josh Archer is number 2 in ODI.
Not really surprised, to be honest.
Oh, you've got the number 1 Test batsman again. Oh, who could it be?
Harry Brook.
Joseph. Brook is at 4. We did used to have Brook 1, 2. That was peak. That was peak England cricket.
Who's number 2 right now? Who's number 2?
Kane Williamson.
Nah.
Number 3, Steve Smith.
Yes. Steve Smith at the top.
Joseph.
Steve Smith, number 1.
No, he won't be. Joe's going to keep that number 1 for a while.
Unless he gets a king pair in the next 2 tests. Next nation.
Sri Lanka.
This is an interesting one. I find it fascinating.
I'll start off with the year. Did they even take part in the Champions Trophy? They did not take part in the Champions Trophy. So that's a bad start to the year. Not taking part in that.
West Indies didn't take part either.
Oh, but are you surprised? So they sort of year with the ODI series against New Zealand. Obviously lost. A test games against Australia. What do you think happened in those?
They probably lost.
They lost. ODIs against Australia. What do you think happened in those?
They lost.
No, they won them. Both of them. They won 2-0. Then had two test matches against Bangladesh. They won it. They won it 1-0. ODI against Bangladesh won 2-1. T20 match against Bangladesh lost 2-1. Sri Lanka against Zimbabwe won. They won both ODI T20. Asia Cup, this is probably a big thing of the year. They got to the Super 4, lost in a super over to India.
Which, that match, by the way, they should have won, and absolutely should have won, and it's a criminal, and it's a disgrace that they managed to bring it to a super over.
Yeah, then
Just saying.
Wait, what? They lost the ODI series to Pakistan.
Yeah, they did. We won against them.
Then they lost the off tournament to Pakistan. I don't think it's been a good year for Sri Lanka, if I'm looking at it, to be honest. A lot of losses.
Do you know what? I think the results say something else, but then from what I've seen for Sri Lanka, it's a different story. Because 2024, it was a very weird year for them. Because I think they qualified for the Super Fours, didn't they? At the expense of New Zealand.
Yes.
So, I'd say this is a much more improved team than last year. And you have Pathum Nissanka, the generational batter for Sri Lanka. I think, he's the one player from Sri Lanka that I'd say is probably the best in his country right now. In tests, ODIs, and T20Is, he hasn't missed a beat. He's looked impervious and amazing in all of them. Wanindu Hasaranga, he's pretty much turned into a one-trick pony. Only T20Is. Sri Lanka really struggle with finding a spinner for the ODIs and the T20 in the tests. Actually, tests. Last year, Prabhath Jayasuriya had a good year, but this year I haven't seen him much at all, so I can't really comment on him. But for the fast bowlers, they've actually been
an average year for Sri Lanka. I'm looking at him. They've won a couple of stuff, lost a couple of stuff.
But then I think they're building a good squad for the future, I think.
Yeah.
Because this is very much like this is very much like Sri Lanka have been in almost this kind of reset the last few years because they've had so many greats retire. They're almost starting again from square one. That's my kind of thinking behind this. And then obviously they've got amazing fast bowlers as well. Dushmanta Chamira, he's probably their best fast bowler. And then we haven't seen a lot of him, but Lahiru Kumara, he's also really good as well. They need to play him a lot more because he's genuinely their fastest bowler. And this is a big topic for Sri Lanka as well, the slingers. Nuwan Toshara and Matisha Patirana, who went to KKR for 13 crore today. But, they have all the tools. From where I'm sitting, Sri Lanka have all the tools to be a good nation. To actually be a force in cricket. It's just that they're so inconsistent. When the batting works, the bowling doesn't. When the bowling works, the batting doesn't. And the fielding as well. This generally quite poor. Among the teams in the rankings, Sri Lanka's is one of the poorer ones. Not in an economic sense. I mean, in catching.
Yeah. So, next nation.
That was very abrupt.
South Africa. What a
South
year.
Africa.
Great year. Because, of course, we'll get on to why it's been a great year. So, let's start the year. Test series against Pakistan. Obviously, they won 2-0. Then in a one-off tournament between New Zealand and Pakistan, they lost both games in a one-off ODI tournament. But I'm sure it didn't matter because to Champions Trophy, they got to the semi-final, lost to New Zealand. That's not bad. And of course, their big moment of the year, they won the World Test Championship against Australia. They did win it.
Incredible.
It was a great game, and they won it. It was a better team, and they deserved to win. Then after that, once again, why do you really want to face Zimbabwe? They won 2-0, obviously.
Zimbabwe be playing a lot more cricket recently.
Yes, Test too. They played quite a few Test matches this year. They won off tournaments against South Africa and Zimbabwe. What do you think they did in T20?
Obviously, they lost. Come on. Obviously, they lost.
Yeah, they lost in the final to New Zealand. They played some T20 and ODIs against Australia. That's another big thing. They lost the T20s but won the ODIs.
Fair
Then
enough.
ODIs and T20s against England, they won the ODIs, drew the T20s. I like to put asterisks over that. Drew it.
Dang it, the rain.
Yeah. Tests. Then once again, they played tests once again against Pakistan. They actually drew this one. 1-1. They lost the first
Only
one.
because it was at home. If it was away, then we would have lost.
Won the second one. And T20s and ODIs against Pakistan. They lost the T20s and the ODIs. Then test matches against India. Won both of them. Of course they did.
Because they won India's home.
Then ODIs and T20s against India. The T20s are still going on. The ODIs, they lost the ODIs. They're currently losing the T20s. So
no, they're leading 2-1 in the T20s. They're leading 2-1.
No, they're losing 2-1.
Are they?
I'm reading it right now. They're losing 2-1. So their start of the year good. It's slowly going a bit downhill.
But I mean that World Test Championship final. I mean that's probably the biggest moment in South Africa cricket for quite a while because it's their first world title in quite a long time. Even I can't remember when South Africa's last World Cup title was.
Let's have a look.
Let us have a look indeed. In terms of the SA20, I can't lie. I won't lie to you. I have not watched it. I've got no clue what happened. I'm assuming you have no clue either.
No. We just started soon. So, in the World Test Championship, they of course won this 1-1. They haven't won an ODI World Cup. Or
was this their first World Test? Was this their first world title?
They've won the first ever Champions Trophy. That's it. That's the only thing they won before.
So that only their second piece of silverware.
Yep. The closest they got to winning a T20 ODI World Cup was when they got to the final.
In 2024. So, that is South Africa. We're not talking about the SA20 because we have no clue about that. Next year, we promise we'll talk about it. But anyway, what is the next nation?
West Indies.
Oh, God, this is going to be a hot topic.
How bad has this year been for West Indies? How bad has it been?
It's been disappointing, hasn't it? Really disappointing.
The change is needed. They're going to get absolutely hammered in that T20 World Cup. I won't be surprised if they won't make out the group. It'll be England and Bangladesh.
I still think West Indies are better than Bangladesh because Bangladesh and West Indies, they're both in a mess. I still think West Indies will do better than Bangladesh because West Indies have more raw potential, in my opinion.
Let's just look at that year because it's a bit embarrassing. So, Test match against Pakistan, start of the year, they drew. That's embarrassing for you lot. I mean, drew to.
It's Test cricket. We were never good at Test cricket in the first place.
ODI series against Ireland, they drew. ODI and T20. ODI and T20 series against England, they didn't. They lost 6-0. A T20 series against Ireland, when one game was played, they won it. 10 Australian Tests got absolutely hammered 2-0. No, 3-0. Sorry, Australian in T20Is lost 4-0.
Was that the one where West Indies were bowled out for under 20? In one of those tests?
That was in the test game. They got bowled out for 27.
Oof. Well, the one where Mitchell Stark went haywire.
So yeah, then they lost 5-0 in T20I to Australia. Then they lost 2-1 to Pakistan in T20Is. Beat Pakistan 2-1 in ODIs. Lost 2-1 to Nepal. Lost 2-1 to Nepal in T20 cricket.
To be fair, that was a B team anyway, so...
Still. 2-1 to Nepal. Yeah. You're cooked. 2-0 to India in Tests. Lost 2-1 to Bangladesh in ODI cricket. Lost 3-0 to Bangladesh in T20I cricket. Oh no, they beat Bangladesh 3-0 in T20I cricket.
They're going to advance instead of Bangladesh. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you right now.
New Zealand beat them 3-1 in T20 cricket. They're beating 3-0 in ODI cricket. Then they're currently losing 1-0 in Test cricket to New Zealand. So that sounds absolutely awful. The only team they've beaten were Bangladesh and Pakistan in that year in a series.
Yep. And they have to press the reset button. Look, yeah. I love Darren Sammy as a coach. I love him as... I think him being the West Indies coach is the greatest thing that's happened to them. But the thing is that after looking at these results, do the players actually want to play under him? Because that's what it kind of feels like to me.
Want to play under players? Oh, Jesus Christ, when you give me that, make me think about stuff now.
And the thing is as well, West Indies, they have this problem that they have international players like Nicholas Puran, who retired like at least under the age of 34, or like even younger, because he was their leading run scorer. When he retired just so he can play more T20 cricket. This is the big problem that West Indies are going to have. The thing is, they keep having results like this, where people don't view them even as like contenders to even make it past the first round. Like, that's only going to make things worse. Like, and I've seen it before from boards where they directly punish the player. It didn't work for the BCCI when they had horrendous test results, and when they banned the players from bringing their own families in, like, to the ground. No, not even the ground, the hotel room. But I don't want to see the same happen to West Indies, because it's a mess. It's in absolute ruins, but I think it's still fixable. But I think the arguments that both Roston Chase, the test captain, and a couple of other players have made, they're valid. But when you look back towards the past, the argument they made were that, like, oh, we don't have as much funding as India do, and then, like, we don't have the facilities. We don't have the facilities for that. But back in the day, in the days of Brian Lara and Sir Vivian Richards, they didn't have much either. Yet look
how great they were.
Exactly. They are absolute modern test legends, modern cricket legends even. Like, the thing is, they have so much influence.
You talk about those super players, yeah. They're still not the great test players of all time, aren't they?
Yeah.
Joseph. He's done everything now. He doesn't need to do anything now.
He needs to win an Ashes in Australia, then I'll consider him great. Then I will consider him great. When he wins an Ashes in Australia.
If he gets the most runs ever in Test cricket, he's the greatest Test batsman of all time now. Because he has won an Ashes in Australia. Yes, he has won it. He's already won Ashes in Australia.
Has he?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've done talking about England. We're moving on from West Indies now. Next nation.
Australia.
The old Aussies, your favourite.
So, they started off with a 2-0 Test victory against Sri Lanka. No surprises. Then a 2-0 ODI victory 2-0 ODI loss to Sri Lanka. That's just for the Champions Trophy. Champions Trophy, they got to the semi-final, lost to India. No surprises. Lost the World Test Championship final to South Africa. Not a great start to the year, it sounds like.
Already costing 2 pieces of silverware.
Yep. Smash West Indies in Test cricket. Smash them in T20 cricket. Then beat South Africa in T20 cricket. Lost to South Africa in ODI cricket. beat New Zealand in T20. Then India, they're beating you in ODI, lost them in T20, and are currently 2-0 in the Ashes.
I'd say it's been a middling year, hasn't it?
Yes.
But then the biggest thing about this year
But
is
if they end it off within the Ashes, it's a great year.
Yeah.
Because that's the most important thing they're probably going to think of. The Ashes is still more important than the World Test Championship final. You know that, right? Yeah.
I agree.
They care more about winning the Ashes than the World Test Championship final. Mm-hmm. So if they win the Ashes, it'll be a great year.
The biggest thing this year about Australia is that they have an aging squad. And I'm predicting this year is kind of the calm before the storm. Next year is when we're not going to see half of these players anymore.
I've got a question. I've got a big question. How will the Ashes end? Your honest opinion, how it ends? I know you're saying 5-0, but I don't know if you're joking or not.
I'm not. I'm joking. I'm not. I don't think Australia will win 5-0. That's a bit. That's a very anti-England stand.
2-0. How will it end?
I'm thinking 3-1. I'm sticking by my original prediction.
So you're giving us the game. Thank you, sir. Thank you. If we win the game, I'm jumping anywhere, man.
Go on, actually jump for the recording. Go on.
We need to win the game first. We haven't won.
Alright, remember that for next time. If England win a game, he's jumping on camera multiple times. We're shaking on it. Shaking on it? Yeah, we're shaking on it. Yeah, remember that.
It's been a mixed year for Australia. But if they win the Ashes, I don't think they care.
Yeah, but still, the thing is, they're going to have a problem over the next couple years because this is an aging squad, and they need to find replacements. Otherwise, as a couple of examples, like West Indies, who had an aging squad in 2016, look how they've turned out now. That could potentially Australia, if they don't play their cards right.
They need to fix the batting lineup.
They do need to fix their batting lineup.
I know they're 2-0 in the Ashes, but they still need to fix that batting lineup.
I mean, I think Travis Head as an opener was a bit of a masterstroke. That's what I think.
I'm still not 100% convinced by it.
I'm convinced.
I think Charlie Cook also said that. I agree with him. I'm not 100% convinced, but he's going to be hit or miss. He's got that innings. We all know he's got the innings in him. He proved that in the first game. But I guarantee you, the Ashes, you'll probably play great as the opener, but as soon as the Ashes end, you'll probably go to rubbish again. I guarantee you that's going to happen. It just happens with England. We always face people when people play their best against England all the time. So annoying.
Fair enough.
So, last but not least,
Pakistan cricket.
I'll read out your results and you can go on your rant.
Not really a rant per se, but...
No, but let me just read out your year. Because I want it really out for my pleasure.
Oh, no.
You played a lot of cricket this year.
We did. We played, I think, the most amount of T20s that we played in quite a while this year.
So it started the year with a 1-1 draw to West Indies. You lost in a one-off ODI tournament in the final to New Zealand. The Champions Trophy, you lost every single game. And
that was an embarrassment, yeah.
Then you lost 4-1 to New Zealand in T20 cricket. You lost 3-0 to New Zealand in ODI cricket. You beat Bangladesh in T20 cricket. You lost to Bangladesh again in T20 cricket. I don't know why you faced them 6 times, but you did. Then you beat West Indies in T20 cricket. That don't count, it's West Indies. You lost from ODI cricket. Jesus Christ, bro. In a one-off tournament, you won it against Afghanistan and UAE.
Not even Afghanistan, it was Sri Lanka and the UAE, because Afghanistan pulled out.
It says Afghanistan then. No, that's different.
Oh, that's different.
Afghanistan and UAE, you won that. but it's Afghanistan, UAE. You got the Asian
Hey, you
Cup
can't be
final.
saying that. Afghanistan did beat you, remember? Afghanistan do beat England quite a lot.
Yeah, but then they got knocked out of the Asia Cup, which was a bit embarrassing.
That's
You
fine.
got the Asia
Everyone
Cup
plays
final.
good against England.
You got to the Asia Cup final. You lost to India, but you also lose to India 3 times in that Asia Cup.
I've got my own separate piece on that later.
You lost to them 3 times, Ron. 3 times in one tournament. You don't be doing that, don't you? In Test cricket, you drew to South Africa. Then you lost. You beat them in T20 cricket. You beat them in ODI cricket.
We always beat South Africa in T20 cricket.
You beat Sri Lanka in ODI, and you won off tournament against Sri Lanka against Zimbabwe. So you just haven't faced England. So England got back to you. So it's a bit boring, isn't it?
I think this year.
I can't wait for those test matches next year.
Oh no. No, do you know what? I've had point of view for quite a while, but I don't know if I've specifically said it to you or not. But for Pakistan in Test cricket, I really don't care anymore. I really don't care about Pakistan in Test cricket.
I can't wait for next year. I can't wait for those test matches.
The thing is, we always lose away. Like, I think that's pretty much a given. We lose away most of the time because our Test squad, like, it all boils down to this argument. I speak about this every time I talk about Pakistan. Our domestic system is not built for Test cricket. It's more built for white ball. But even then, it only barely manages to scrape through.
You're wrong.
And
how would you like to go to England, Pakistan Test cricket next year?
I'd love to. Would you pay for tickets?
I'll try and get tickets, yeah, try. I'll wait till our next get paid.
Oh, let's go. England and Pakistan.
No,
but then he's going to laugh at me while I'm there.
No, I'll tell you now, it's not a guarantee we actually get to see test matches because it's at the beginning of September.
Oh, no.
But if I get tickets, I'll get refunds, so depending on how much I get to see. When I get next get paid, I'll buy them. Because day one tickets are still available. What I'm surprised about.
But back to my little argument the domestic structure, I've talked about it lots of times. There's no need to mention it again.
I'm just saying it will be in Birmingham, so you'll probably have to get a train to Birmingham with me.
In Birmingham?
Yeah.
Ugh. That might be a bit of an issue, but I'll ask about it. Don't buy the tickets just yet.
Yeah. Just ask like very, 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 very soon because I don't know when the tickets will go, how quickly they might go.
So when do you want me to ask? Like,
well, I get paid next. It's the 23rd.
It's like one day before I leave. Yeah, I'll try and ask that day. The thing is, we'll probably be busy packing though, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the domestic cricket. Back to the Pakistan.
Wait, no. If I just buy tickets and you got to come out, I'll just invite someone else.
Fair enough. That's also very possible.
Wait. Oh no, it's on a Wednesday. Oh no.
Oh.
Actually, we might have to forget about that.
It's fine. We'll skip school.
Day 3's on a Saturday. If I could get day 3 tickets. That's on a Saturday.
How long does the train take?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
I know what a train is. I've been on it before, but I've never been on one to Birmingham. I've been on one to Manchester before.
There's not a lot of day 3 tickets left, so you got to ask soon. Oh no, I could literally just buy them and you can't come. I literally can ask someone else to come.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll probably just end up buying them anyway. If not, I'll invite Sam. Well, no, I've got a mate at college like cricket, so. Oh, cheers, Sam. No, you won't. You'll be with me.
No, Sam, you'll be the cameraman. You'll be recording Ollie when he goes there. You're the cameraman.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll need. I'll take you as camera. Oh, so he would be willing to go. Okay, right. Quick, bang. I want to get this done. Cricket starts in about an hour.
So, I'm not speaking about the domestic structure again. I've talked about that many times. But what I do want to talk about is the white ball revival. Because, yeah, at the Champions Trophy, we got absolutely battered. And that's to no one's surprise. And, do you know, it's so embarrassing because this was the first ICC event that was happening in Pakistan for such a long time. But the thing is, we're not even used to our own conditions, and that's what infuriates me so much about this Pakistan lineup, is that we've got the talented cricketers. It's just, it doesn't meld, it doesn't weld together. Like, I've spoken about this so many times. We have players who did well, who we've taken out, and then players who've done horrendous, we've put them back in. But at the end of 2025, I'm actually really happy with how the squad is working out, because, like, if you get up Pakistan's last T20 11, that's the 11 I'm expecting to go into the T20 World Cup with. That has been a successful 11. Because I think, especially the openers, Sabizada Farhan, what an absolute breath of fresh air. Like, he's not Babar or Rizwan in the fact that he takes ages to bat, but I think it's just the performances against India alone. He single-handedly took down Jasprit Bumrah twice on 2 occasions. And bear in mind, I'm getting too excited. But bear in mind, no other batter has taken Jasprit Bumrah down as much as Sabizar Khan has. And he's probably Pakistan's best batter. Like, I'm saying that right now. He's Pakistan's best batter. Like, going into this T World Cup, and in this year, he has been the best T20I batter. ODI cricket and Test cricket, I still think they're both on the floor. But this has generally been a positive year for Pakistan. Very short, but we've already been filming for over an hour, so we both need a rest.
So, thank you, Wicketers. That was a thing to get through. I hope you've had a good year. I've had a good year. I've had a good year too. I wish you a happy New Year's Eve and wish you luck into the new year, and hope you achieve your goals. We're going to achieve our goal. We're going to get big, hopefully. If not, we're still going to be on Saran. Thank you for watching, Wicketers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Happy New Year's.